Don't hate me in the comments. Hi, welcome back to my channel, La Fraise. I'm Noémie, I'm a student in costume making in Brussels, and this week I'm doing something I've been wanting to do. I am not kidding you, for months. Like, this has been on my list for months. And now that I have to do it, I'm like, what am I doing? Am I really going to give my opinion on the internet? We all know what that brings. So yeah, let's just throw caution out of the window and give my opinion on the internet, and we'll see what happens. All the opinions I'm going to give are going to be for me. So if I say I don't like something, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It really means that it's not for me. So please don't fight me in the comments. Can you tell I'm scared to give my opinion on the internet? Yes. Let's record that screen. Okay, now we just hope that it works. First things first, we need to name our grid, and I have a first problem, which is don't understand why the S is red and the D is green. So I'm going to start by reorganizing this, because I can't make this work for myself if it's in that order. It's just not going to work for me. Okay, already better. So the best here is obviously going to be French seams. This is going to be ran out of bobbin. What is ma in sewing? Like, what is fine but not so crazy? I'm going to have a one thread chicken. Oh no, I'm going to have run out of bobbin here and thread, and this is going to be sewed. Okay, I think sewed it on the wrong side is worse than running out of bobbin, because if you sewn it, yeah, I'll just call that unpick. Here you are. Oh, sorry Milo, my gosh, I have Milo, literally, it just likes to lie as close as possible, which means he's under my feet, which means I'm kicking him every time I move. What is ma in sewing? I'll call that cleaning your machine. It's not so fun, but it's also a bit fun. Okay, am I happy with this? French seams, wonder thread chicken, cleaning your machine, run out of bobbin thread, and unpick. Okay, let's go with this. The issue is that I don't know if I'm going to be able to be mean enough to put anything in unpick. Gosh, is that even going to work? First, I hope I'm going to remember what photo means which trend. Okay, do I just go? Wow, that's cool. Okay, well, we're starting with the trend of gingham. And oh, I'm sad because I had left every time the Instagram handle of whoever I was using so that you could see the Instagram handle, but you can't really see it. Maybe I'll have to flash it on the screen a moment so you can see whose photo I'm using, because I think that's good. This, you can't see the Instagram handle, but it's seam work. And the trend is gingham, and gingham is as good as French seams. We love gingham. Love gingham. There's nothing better than looking like a picnic blanket in the best way possible. Or is it French seams, or is it wonder thread chicken? I'll see. Maybe I'll reorganize things as things arrive. It's going to be clearer what's where. Projector sewing. Projector sewing, I'm going to put on cleaning machine. I think it's for some people, it's not for everyone, and I think I use it. So for example, I used it for my t-shirt series, and I had to do so many t-shirts. It was really, really useful, but it's not really fun. So I think it's like, yeah, it's useful, but it's not fun, so it's not bad, it's not great. That cherry red that is everywhere. Ah, yes, I love the cherry red. French seams. I love the cherry red. By the way, I didn't explain the French seams, but if you know me, you know that I'm kind of a big fan of French seams, and that's something I'm starting to get known for. So it's just a joke between my frequent viewers and I that French seams is obviously the best, but if you haven't been here for long, I'm sorry. I'm now including you on the inside joke. Okay, these are those tie tops that are everywhere. So Gani made that top a few years ago now, and then they're everywhere. Everyone has a pattern for them. They're all over the place. I never made one. I wouldn't mind having one. Maybe I'm just jealous I don't have one. But at the same time, they're everywhere. I'll put them in Clean Your Machine because it's like, they're not bad. It's just, for me, when I see something a bit too much, I'm starting to get it's a bit much. So let's put them on Clean Your Machine. Okay, next, that's really funny because this photo is from Carly B, who is the most colorful person on earth. And when I was searching for photos of beige sewing, she came up and I was like, that's so ironic. I'm finding this so funny. So she's representing beige sewing. And I will put, I'm sorry, Carly, it's not against you. I love you and I love everything you do. But beige sewing, I'm putting in unpick. And that's obviously, oh my gosh, don't come and attack me. You'll see I'm actually doing some beige sewing soon. But just I find that beige on a pale skin like mine, you tend to look a bit like blending with your garment and it's not really fun. It stains less than white. Maybe I'm gonna come around to beige, but at the moment I'm like, beige is boring, I need colors and patterns on everything I have, and yeah, just put it on unpick. Then we have those fun tops that have lace-ups. So I've seen lace-ups on the sides like the one here, and I've also seen lace-up on the back. I kind of like this because it has a bit of a like medieval flair to it, and if you wanted to dress up as a princess when you were young, this is kind of the way to do it. I would put that in Wonder Thread Chicken. I think it's like, it's not like the best, it's kind of good. Ruffles! I have made 2 ruffle tops recently. Now I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of, every time there's wind, my ruffles are like flying all over me. It's not super practical, but I think it looks nice. And I'm actually, I don't know if I'll have time to make them, but I have actually so many ruffles planned in my sewing at the moment. I also wanted to do shorts with a little ruffle around the pocket. The fabric I chose in the end is not going to work with the ruffles. But so, stop talking, Noémie. What do we think of the ruffle? Wonder Thread Chicken. Bias cut skirts. Those ones, I haven't made one. So I have no reason to say this, but I always find them so pretty. I find them so classy. I'd love to make one. I even think I'm going to have to make one at some point. So a bias cut skirt. Yeah, French seams. All linen sewing, linen head to toe. I'm going to put it in Wonder Thread Chicken. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about linen head to toe. It's just, it's like efficient. It's not like, wow, so amazing, the best make ever. It's more like functional, so I feel like it can't go to French seams. But it's still like, kind of cool. Is gingham still in its place now? Yeah, I think gingham still belongs there. The tiered skirt. This is a new pattern from Tilly and the Button. I'm obviously not judging their pattern, I'm just judging the tiered skirt concept as a whole. I have made a tiered skirt for a tutorial, and if you know it, it left my wardrobe and got refashioned because it didn't work for me. I think it just doesn't work with my body type or my liking at the moment. They're a bit everywhere, but look, I'm putting them for me in Run Out of Bobbin Thread, but I do see really the value in them for a beginner project. They're easy to fit, they're great to learn gathering and everything. So I will, you know, put them as a, they're good for things, but they're just like not my personal favorite. That's fine, right? That's fine to say that I'm not myself a big fan. I'm not saying I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm just saying I haven't met the one yet. Sewing challenges. So this one's a fun one because I was trying to find a representation of like, how much can I sew in an hour? How much can I sew in 2 hours? But putting someone else's video on there felt like I was going to bash on them and be negative about someone else. And I was like, you know who made a sewing challenge and could be representative of this? You, Noémie. So I'm taking myself and I'm putting the sewing challenge in Unpick because, to be honest, I don't like pushing the how much can you sew in how little time, and it's a tough one because at the same time sometimes I do try to sew a lot in a short period of time, but that's not something I want to promote too much, and I want people to feel like they're able to enjoy their craft, they don't have to rush, they can do it or they like it. So we're gonna unpick the sewing challenges, but I'm not saying I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just still unpick. I hope you see what I mean. That it's like, I get that people like them, but I also think that we should embrace slow sewing and everything. Next, Puffed sleeves. I'm not a fan of puffed sleeves on myself. I have one dress with puffed sleeves and it's fine, but it's not something I like so much, and also I find it a little bit overdone, so I will put the puff sleeves in Ran Out of Bobbin thread. But again, nothing against everyone who's wearing puff sleeves, it's just not so much for me. Brown head to toe and all the shades of brown, and I have to say that'll go in unpick for me. Is that telling that the beige and the brown just went into unpick for me? Yeah, it's just a bit boring. And I know that I dress colorful and very clashy and not always in the best taste, but I'm not saying I'm a tasteful person, so as I'm not claiming to be tasteful, I think I can put brown in unpick. Then we have matching sets. I don't love a matching set. I made things difficult for myself because that one, the print is so good, and I actually quite like that one, but I'm not a fan of matching sets. Like, I also find sometimes the matching set I feel can look a bit like pajamas. Oh my god, don't hate me in the comments. I don't know. I'm torn. I once sewed a matching set for a wedding, feeling like I was being so smart because this way it's not a dress and so I can rewear the skirt and the bottom separately, which is true. But then also, do you look like you're in pajamas? Look, I'm gonna put that in Ran Out of Bobbin thread. It's not like the worst, but I'm on the fence. Again, I'm ready to change my opinion about it. Next, we have those gathered skirt and then with the rounded side panels on the hips. And the very first time I saw that, that was Janelle from the Rosary Apparel who had done that. And I was like, this is the most hideous skirt I've seen in the world. No offense to Janelle, like not her skirt, but the shape. I was like, ooh, awful. Now, the power of habit. Because having seen that skirt over and over on Instagram, on Jano's channel, around, I kind of got used to it. But is getting used to the devil making the devil less devilish? I do not know. I will still put it in unpick. My original reaction to this was that I hated the shape. Hated it. No, I don't hate it as much. I think it's fine. And again, you do what you want. It's just I wouldn't want to put that on me. I'm also, like, if you have seen my video where I share my measurement, you know that I'm like a size on top and then a million size bigger on the bottom. So for me, adding the rounded bits on the hips, I'm like, I don't think that would do me any favors. But if I liked it, I would wear it anyway. It's just, it's really not a shape that speaks to me. Okay, let's go to something nicer. Elastic waist pants. Yes. Wonder Thread Chicken. I feel like it's again a bit too functional to go in French seams. I like to keep the French seams for the true love of my life, but still really good. I do love elasticated waist pants, so comfy. Boxy tops. I love the boxy tops. I love my Agustina tops so much. They're just so easy to make. Do they deserve a French seam? Look, I wear them a ton. I feel really good in them. We'll put them on the French seam tier. It's fine. They deserve it. Lilac. I know that lilac is so 2024, but I love it. I have everything lilac. I, by the way, just bought myself a new iPhone, and it's the iPhone 14, and I got it in the lilac, of course, and it's like so not purple. It's like almost white. Very upset about that because I also got it more expensive to have it in the lilac purple, and it's not really the right color. So sad. French seams, love the lilac, have everything lilac. I mean, literally that's my headphones. If you've seen my school bag, if you've seen my school notebooks, like everything I have is in color at the moment. I love it. Don't I have a charging cable that's that color? I mean, it's a joke at this point. Everything I have is in this color. My phone was going to be in this color too, but it's not, and it's sad. Oh wait, these are the ruffles. So, okay, let's put those ruffles where the one I thought ruffle was, and then let's rewatch the other one. Ah, it was open back. Open back, I love and I hate. I'm going to leave it where it is though. I love and I hate because I do love the look of a like sexy back. It's really something I like, and I have liked this since I'm really young. But what do you do with your bra? I don't go braless. Yeah, it's tough. I find that tough. But the model like she has here, you could kind of wear your bra behind the attachment, so that's the best of both worlds. So I will put it in Wonder Thread Chicken. I really do like that. Sewing out of bed sheets. Do I really want to go and say that on the internet? Okay, I have many things I want to say. First, on my Discord, right now, right as I was about to film this, someone posted the most beautiful skirt. I will ask her if I can put it on the screen right now. The most beautiful skirt made out of bed sheets. Can you believe that this skirt has been made out of bed sheets? Like, what a beauty. I'm a bit jealous. Can you make me one too, please? So it's not that I'm against sewing out of bed sheets, because have you seen this? There's really a lot of fibers that give me the ick. Okay, I think we have reached the root of the problem. Thank you for the therapy session. It's not that I dislike you using a bed sheet. Use a bed sheet. I'm happy for you. I dislike people using bed sheets or tablecloth or whatever where they don't realize at all the content, because myself, I could not wear some of those clothes because of the fiber and how I have a super sensitive skin, and it would make me go totally mad. And so I think I look at their clothes and I go like, and the full body trauma that this gives me a really bad image of using sheets in my head. So I know it's bed sheets on the photo, but what I really want to get at is more like using stuff from the thrift store that you don't know what it is. Like, bed sheets is actually one of your best bets to have a nice-ish material, even though the last time I went, everything was really gross at the thrift store. But oh my god, and those people slept into that, but when they touched the skin, sorry. I think if I'm happy to use my own bed sheets to sew, because I know I sleep in nice fabrics. However, I have been using a ton of bed sheets to do toiles for the Kinky Boots costumes I'm sewing, and it's really cool. I have a couple of friends, the husband is asthmatic, and so he has to change bed sheets quite a lot, you know, for asthma reasons. And so I'm receiving nice supplies of bed sheets that are very useful for my toiles. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And so I do use bed sheets. Okay, I'm not judging you. If you are using something from the thrift store that is whatever material and that works for you, that works for you. I just don't want to put it on my body. Can we agree on that? I think that's fine. I think that's not too controversial to say. Oh, well, that's it. That wasn't that bad, actually. I had quite a lot of fun. I really thought it would be worse than this, but I think it was okay. Did you find this video fun? It's a bit different, but was it entertaining? Are you disagreeing super strongly with one thing? Like, you know, as long as you're not yelling at me, I'm really intrigued to see if there's something you would have put totally in a different place than I have. And otherwise, I wish you a great week. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and that you can make anything in whatever material you want. I don't judge, but just in whatever material you want, in whatever shape you want, in whatever color you want. You can make a beige skirt with the side things in a polyester tablecloth. If that brings you joy, I am happy for you. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Bye.